I want to look at this video. Now, technically, I am trying to do pretty much only Guild Wars 2 content, but I'm sorry, I have other interests too. I play Last Epoch, I play Path of Exile 2, not the last season. Actually, no, I played the last season, not the season before that. I might play Druids. I don't know. I didn't even manage to finish Act 4 last time because I just so wasn't into it. But hopefully this season would be more interesting. And yeah, I play these games. I will react to content about these games. I don't play them enough to make content. But well, I mean, I haven't played Diablo 4 since the beginning. But anyways, action RPG, Aaron, playback speed 1.5. Let's see what's going on. I know people are upset about Last Epoch because like they're charging for a DLC, which in my opinion, totally fine. But they're charging for a class, which is like I think is totally fine. I would honestly, in a sense, much rather they charge for the expansion than the class. But we'll see. So yeah, let's see what Aaron has to say. I don't know any drama about these two. I saw some videos popping up from Rax about Diablo 4, but it looked like good news, so I'm actually curious what the fuck.
This is fine. I'm okay with the events that are unfolding currently. That's okay. Things are gonna be okay.
Hello everyone and welcome to Action RPG. I'm your host Aaron, and for today's video we're headed to the world of angry action RPG communities. Yes,
Yeah,
that is correct. This is the first time that I can remember where the three biggest ARPGs, Last Epoch, Diablo 4, and Path of Exile 2, are all simultaneously burning down at the same time. And obviously I'm being a little hyperbolic. When I mean burning down, I mean Reddit, on socials, videos, content creators. People just aren't very happy right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the TLDR on what is happening in these three games, and then I'm going to tell you why I think that is happening. And just know this is just my opinion, so no reason to get upset. I'm just going to let you know what's going on. And we're going to go in chronological order for when the news broke. So lucky for me, we get to start in Last Epoch. Now, for Last Epoch, we got to go back almost 8 years. It's going to be about 7.5 years to the Last Epoch's Kickstarter. Yes, this Kickstarter launched in 2018. That is how long this game has been in development, and I know a lot of people feel that it is still not done. Now, flashbang warning. Are you ready? Flashbang, here it comes. Bam. Whew.
Ooh,
and
man.
on this Kickstarter, you have the pay model. You have the pay model. And right here, you will see that this one-time payment will be all that player will have to spend to complete Last Epoch's experience and be on the same footing as other players. In their
Now, in my opinion, the issues with the statement, not with them charging. In my opinion, honestly, I don't think Last Epoch should even charge money, to be fair, and just focus on better cosmetics. The problem with their cosmetics is that it doesn't stand out. The problem with Diablo 4 cosmetics is that it doesn't stand out. Diablo 3 cosmetics were great. Right? For the graphics that they had, I think Diablo 3 cosmetics were amazing. Especially the cosmic wings or whatever they were, right? My favorite wings. Why are the cosmetics in Last Epoch in PoE so good, right? You can see the effects very well. Like the dodge effects in Last Epoch, like why would I spend was it $5 to $10 or whatever on that dodge effect with like you can't even see it, right? The steps in Path of Exile 2 are more visible. The wings are more visible. The portals are more visible. Now they look better. Look better. Whereas like the Last Epoch portal, kind of like it's problematic because you have like the two portals for when you finish a monolith, and it's like they have different colors based on like if you're done or not. So it's like why don't you have two versions when you sell a portal? Why don't you have two versions for like done and not done kind of thing, right? So you have the regular portal and then you have the done portal. You should have two versions for that realistically when you sell a portal, right? You don't have like another thing that PoE has is it has the like the player housing ish, right? Like the hideout. You don't have that in Last Epoch. I think you could make use of something like that, but I don't see how you could make use of something like that. Like what? I mean, you can make like a little like your escape in the timeline kind of thing area, maybe, right? And it's like you have like your little house in the middle of in like the end times and all that stuff, right? That is like separated from all the bullshit that's happening. Maybe you can do that. I don't know, and then just like going to the monolith from there. I think that would be kind of cool. And then you can customize and buy stuff for it. Again, all cosmetics, obviously. I think your armors are lackluster. The only armor that was actually good was where is it? Last Epoch. What do you call it? Like it's not supporter pack. Okay. This is the only armor that looked good. Like straight up, this stands out. This was the only armor that looked good. The wing, like the back piece, look fucking phenomenal, right? None of the other ones are like stand out. Woven Templar, it's like not visible enough. More fire. You want to be visible? More fire. Do not be conservative on the fire. The reason this is visible is because it's bright colors. There's a bit of lightning, but it's like it's the bright colors. The fire here is too dim, right? It's like it still looks like fire, but it's too dim. It's like it's a fire that goes out, right? This one, nobody's gonna see it. The whole game is green. Okay, you're not gonna see any of your effects. The wings are cool, right? But nothing is anywhere remotely close. Honestly, you can't go wrong with white and blue. Okay, or black and blue, or white and red, or black and red. Right? Like you can't go wrong. If you're going golden, go golden. Don't be afraid, right? You need to be able to see these animation, like these cosmetics. And you're selling cosmetics they're like nobody cares about. Like the pet doesn't play a role. If you made it so pets can pick up stuff, right? And the pet could kind of play a role, then there would be a reason to actually like take the pet out. Right now, there's no reason to have the pet, and you don't see it in combat, so it doesn't even matter. Right, it's cute and all, but nobody's standing in the hub looking at their pet. Okay, people want to play the game, and they want to see their pet while they're playing the game. So this, again, like you're selling the pets, they don't really mean anything. They are pure cosmetic, but you don't even see it. What's the point? Okay. Another cosmetic ideas you could do, and I think the spell effects are great, but you need to do what League of Legends does, okay? They know the popular spells. So League of Legends, they know the popular champions. There's a reason Lux has so many skins. There's a reason Ahri has so many skins. There's a reason Urgot does not have so many skins. Okay, in comparison, right? You need to understand what are the most popular spells. You need to put cosmetics for those spells. Okay, and you honestly sell them in kits. So, for example, if you know people are playing, like let's say a fire, Reaver, right? Make a combination for the spell, same as PoE. I don't know. Does PoE even have like spell cosmetics? I just don't even care about PoE cosmetics, to be honest. But like, if you need to understand what your most popular builds are, what people are like playing the most, and make cosmetic bundles for those. Right? It's like, okay, we know these people are playing minions. Make a theme for the minions. So they buy a pack for the minions, and all the minions look fucking badass. Right? Or of course, you can sell them separately, which would cost more if you buy them separately, but if you buy it in a bundle, it's better. Right? Like shit like this, you know? If you're giving me an appearance for a spell that like 1% of the player base is using, bro, you're not gonna make money. You're just wasted a lot of your resources on this. You can waste resources later, but if you're not turning in a profit, I'm sorry, focus on what works right now. Anyways, back to the video.
Original Kickstarter
What's up,
in
Aries?
2018, 11th Hour Games said that you'll never have to pay for any future content. Now, as you know, 9 days ago, Judd, game director, person that created Last Epoch, put out this post. They talked about how the expansion is going to be free, so it's not going to split the player base, and you won't have to purchase anything. Talked about AI, roadmaps, kind of. But in this post, they put right here, we're calling this new category Paradox Classes, and the first one will debut alongside the up-and-coming expansion as paid DLC for players who want to explore the new playstyles. And basically, the community feels lied to. Hey, in 2018...
By the way, I don't mind this. If this is like a $5 class, I don't mind it. If this is like an expansion priced 1 Paradox class, then it's bullshit. But if it's like $5, I don't think it's a big deal. I honestly do not think it matters. And again, this is not a competitive game. It doesn't matter if you're doing corruption 1,000 to 1,400. Like you're doing 400, you're doing everything anyways. Like you can do Ubers. Like it's not a big deal.
You said we will never have to spend any money. You're going back on your word, and now we have paid DLCs. So because of this, Last Epoch, I mean, if you go to their Reddit, well, they got ripped. The roadmap was terrible. They deserve to get ripped for that.
Yeah,
but having a game with paid classes, supporter packs, and paid expansions is insane in its current state. The expansions will not be paid, but nevertheless, because of this, Last Epoch has gone overwhelmingly negative at 19%. They have
dude, look how spoiled people are, though. Like realistically, right? I know like the free game model is great and all, kind of, but not really. Like it depends, right? Having a game with paid access, it has supporter packs, which is optional cosmetics, paid expansions. Paid class, no expansion, is insane with its current state. Now, in the context of its current state, I kind of agree. There's lack of content in Last Epoch. I really think they need to start focusing on broadening the type of content people do. Because right now, it's the monoliths are pretty much all the same. There's no like mini games or anything like that, or mini puzzles. There's nothing really interesting in the monoliths. They're all pretty much the same. Go here, kill this, right? It's like even if you have the portals, like go here, kill this. Like it's all go here, kill this, right? And again, I understand that's what ARPGs are about, but there's no like. And again, I think the best example of like one of the best things that I've ever seen in an ARPG is actually from Path of Exile, and that is the delves. In my opinion, delves are fantastic. You don't have to chase monsters, they come to you, but there is also like a big problem because they can overwhelm you. You can't really run away because you're locked in this moving little sphere of light, right? I think delves is a fantastic thing like that you can do. Honestly, just copy game modes from PoE, copy game modes from Warframe where you have to like maybe defend an objective. You have a survival mission where it's like you have to kill monsters fast enough for the timer, right? And the longer the timer goes, the harder the monsters become, to the point where, you will have to leave the dungeon, right? Like shit like that. Like, I don't know, man. Like, increase the game modes. But like the state of the game right now is monoliths and dungeons right now. Honestly, you gave us, instead of making dungeons fun, you gave us an option to skip the dungeon and just go to the last boss, which I am thankful for because dungeons are not fun, but I would much rather you make dungeons fun. That's just me. I don't know.
But nevertheless, because of this, Last Epoch has gone overwhelmingly negative at 19%. They have been review bombed because the community feels like they were lied to.
See, this, by the way, this is... I don't agree with people doing this. This is fucking bullshit. The whole review is about, like, I don't know. When I see review, I want to know the review of the game. Not how you are emotionally upset about something they changed in the game that has nothing to do with the gameplay. I don't know, man. I'm not a fan of this type of treatment. I don't think Last Epoch deserves it. I think they've been extremely fair. And hey, listen, when people, like, there are people actually saying, I would rather you close down, like, shut down this project you have spent almost a decade on, than go back on your word and charge us for something. And we don't even know what the price is yet. Like, get fucking real, people. Are you fucking retarded? No, they don't want to shut down. That's why they also like sold to, I don't know what they're called, Craft Breakfast, whatever the company's called.
Which in this case, 11th Hour Games made that statement. Krafton never made that statement because Krafton is now the parent company that has purchased DHG. But we're not going to go into all of that. Yeah, they're burning down right now. So that is what's happening with Last Epoch. Okay, now we're going to move on to Diablo 4. Now, as we know, Diablo 4 has had tons of problems in the past when it comes to marketing, and lately they've been gearing up for their...
There hasn't been a problem with the marketing. There's been a problem with the game itself. The devs don't even understand what Return to Darkness means. The game is not fucking dark. Okay? You're like... It's like playing Doom 1, where, you have to, like, fight kind of like one monster at a time and stuff like that. That was like Diablo. And then you have Diablo 4 that is basically the Doom Slayer which by the way is fun. Like the 2016 Doom looks very fun, but it's a completely different dynamic. Here it's like you're just like, bring me demons so I'll have something to do because I'm going to demolish all of them because I am the god here. Whereas like Doom 1 is like, you do not want to go into a room with too many demons, you're gonna get fucked. Okay, there's like, that is the difference. Return to Darkness should be more of Doom 1 or Diablo 1 in that sense. That's like, the world is dangerous. You could die at any moment, right? You one wrong turn and you're kind of gonna be stuck in a room filled with monsters. Okay, the butcher shows up, you know you're fucked if you're not ready. Like that's what the Return to Darkness should mean. Not, oh, we put some blood and some gory corpses. Oh, this game is so dark. We're so edgy. No, that's not darkness, bro. Like I need to feel what do you call it? Like an intensity in the game, not being told that the game is intense.
New season
Show, don't
11.
tell.
This is Divine Intervention, where a lot of people were expecting the Tower. This is the new leaderboards feature that people have been waiting for a long time. This is what was in the PTR, and we had a watch party watching the campfire.
Oh, so that's what happened. No tower.
And then towards the end of the campfire, what do they say? Oh, by the way, the Tower is delayed. It'll be coming in 2026. We don't want to drop it half-baked, so basically the Tower's not coming yet. And a lot of people are waiting for skill tree updates. They are waiting for new end game that they can chew on. They're waiting for updated itemization, and they're waiting for the Tower. And of course,
bro, you want skill tree updates? Copy Diablo 3. Just copy Diablo 3. Make runes for the skills instead of the bullshit you have there. There's like, the tree looks so fucking bad, bro. It looks like, I don't know, it came from Diablo 1. It looks like it should belong to Diablo 1 because it's so empty. Okay, not to this Diablo 1, but it's like, it's a different time, you know, the technology wasn't there. Like, you didn't even have a tree in Diablo 1, let's be real, right? It was just like the spells that you learned, and you have like a whole thing, but there's no like skill tree. Like, that's how deep that goes, right? Diablo 1, unfortunately, is as good of a game as it is for its time, is not a very deep game, okay? But I think it has, in many cases, more depth to the combat than Diablo 4.
So then you got the articles. The Tower is not available at launch for Diablo 4 Season 11.
Mm-hmm.
Season 11 is almost here, but Diablo 4
Wait,
fans
dude, did they... Bro, that's Season 2. That means Season 2. These guys don't even know Roman letters, bro. This means Season 2. Why are you using Roman letters?
The Tower is not available at launch for Diablo 4 Season 11. Season 11 is almost here, but Diablo 4 fans have to wait even longer than expected for the long-awaited feature. Well, the Tower isn't ready yet. Diablo 4 leaderboards delayed to 2026. So a lot of people are unhappy that this feature is not coming. Now, last but not least, we have to move on to Path of Exile. Now, Path of Exile, we just watched the last Druid stream, and this one is pretty interesting. This one is really interesting. Now, as you guys know, Path of Exile 2 had a huge...
I watched a video by Pog about the last of the Druids, and he showcased the old Druids that they showcased like way back when. And I agree with him. The Druid looks like it's meant to be a slow character, but like how it attacks and stuff. But to be fair, when they showed the Druid, they also showed the mercenary to be a very slow kind of character. Everyone looked like this is supposed to be more intense and slow game. Yeah, that's not the case anymore, and I'm pretty sure the reason that Druid hasn't been released is because they have to bring him up to speed with blasting the fucking map, okay?
Early access launch. Then they had Dawn of the Hunt.
Garbage
0.2,
gameplay, by the way.
Where they got review bombed, kind of like Last Epoch is getting right now. Then they came back with the third edict that most people loved. And now we've got this huge update with the last Druid. The Druid is finally here. And you got tons of content creators and people saying that this is going to be potentially one of the biggest updates ever coming to the ARPG genre. So we're watching the live stream, GGG's expert marketer, and lo and behold, they announced there is no end game updates coming. Now, this is supposed to be the Druid update and the end game update. And the big thing is that another 4 months and no end game update. Now, they did talk about in the interview with Ziggy D that they want the end game to be right. There is changes coming, but they just don't want to put it in, just like the Tower with Diablo.
I've said this so many times, bro. Stop releasing fucking seasons, man. Just focus on the game. You're wasting your time on these stupid ass fucking seasons. You're not releasing the content you're supposed to be releasing. The game is supposed to already be out. It's December. You said the game would be out this year completely. You are on the 4th beta. Stop treating this like a fully released game. Stop making a season every 4 months. Just whatever's ready, ship it. Let people test it out. Okay? Don't like, oh, the end game is not ready, we're gonna wait another season. This is an early access. This is not a fully released game. Stop treating it like a fully released game. It's not that fucking hard.
For when it's not finished. Well, holy smokes. So Endgame is barely changed. Pack size reduction was a not unnecessary change. They're also reducing pack size. Who the hell keeps asking for less pack size? This one's funny. How recent ARPG discussions feel? I have the worst ARPG.
I think pack sizes should be smaller, but I think they should be more meaningful. But if they're just reducing the pack size, then who cares?
Market D4. No, PoE 1 is the worst. Have you seen PoE 2? They are the worst. Nope, Last Epoch is 100 times worse. And what's funny is that if you actually read this Reddit post, people are arguing about which is the worst, which is just kind of bringing this meme to life.
Funny.
It is pretty funny. And then I saw this post, developing 2 games is just too much for GGG. So in this post, they're talking about how PoE 1 with their last Keepers
everybody
of the
knew
Flame
this.
league, it was
it's
kind
not
of
a
underwhelming,
secret.
and now this league feels underwhelming, and trying to balance basically every 2 months getting a new PoE league, whether it's PoE 1 or 2, is just too much. How can any game studio balance that? So ultimately,
with the same amount, with the same team,
Diablo 4,
the same
and
size
Path of
team.
Exile 2, all within the last 9 days, have showed off what is going on with their studio and the future, and simultaneously across all their socials, they are currently burning. And I'm going to talk about why I think that is. Now, the first thing I want to point out is the kind of no duh. Yeah, of course. Tale as old as time, and that is overpromise and underdeliver. I think right now, with all these different game studios trying to get our attention and buy their supporter packs and maintain their player base, they're trying to build hype. They're leaking info. They're doing all this announcement of the announcement. You've got content creators saying, oh, I think this is going to happen, or I'm so excited for this. And the hype just builds. We think something's coming, and then,
Bro,
it just...
I can't wait for them to do something with the Reaper. Something a bit more fun. Like, we need more melee options for the Reaper, man. I love the Reaper, but like just playing Flay, which is basically Flicker, is fun, sure. But like you kind of have to play Aura when you do that, because like it's really hard to maintain energy with how Flay works. So you're kind of locked, like you're too locked into a game style when you want to play Flay. Also, there's like no other melee ability. Like Harvest, sure, but Harvest doesn't work that well. So I don't like it. It's not horrible, but it's not great. Maybe something more with the dashes. I don't know, man. But Reaper feels like it is holding 2 scythes, and you can't even use them. Like, why? Just go on like a fucking frenzy or something. I don't know. Give me Zeal. Yo, give me Diablo 2 Zeal on Reaper. Just fucking... I would love that shit. Just fucking... You flay into a group of mobs and just fucking start going ham. I would love that on the Reaper, man.
Builds, we think something's coming, and then then it doesn't happen. In the case of Last Epoch, we waited 6 or 7 weeks for the highly anticipated roadmap that they kept teasing and saying was coming soon, to then arguably get the worst roadmap. It's not even a roadmap, but the worst roadmap maybe I've ever seen in content creation, and everybody's super disappointed. We all waited for the tower. We're not getting the tower. This was literally supposed to be the Druid endgame update. We didn't get it. Overpromise, underdeliver. The next thing I want to talk about is the community, the gamers, myself, the people that are engaging with this content, okay? And don't get upset. Follow me down the rabbit hole for a second. Now, back in the day when we played Diablo 2, we would run the campaign over and over again. We'd do Mephisto runs. We'd do cow level runs. We would literally go hostile and run outside of town and do some PvP. We would have fun in different ways. Nowadays, action RPGs are not played that way. I need the fastest leveling build I can to skip the content, or go into Hell Tides, or just use a movement skill to get through it as fast as possible and try and memorize where the doors are. Now that I've hit endgame...
Which, by the way, is exactly what PoE 2 is. The campaign doesn't matter. You're like, oh, the campaign, it looks so good, it looks so great. Who gives a shit? You hit Act 3, you unlock like your build, and you just blast through and you skip everything, or like AoE everything down. No, that's like... that should be endgame. That should be like the goal. This should not be the standard. And unfortunately, it is the fucking standard. People are trying to do a blow up build in Act 1. And they're successful, by the way. This is not like rocket science. Yeah, you can do it. But it's so stupid that you can do it. Like, You're not supposed to. Like, that's not what ARPGs are for the campaign. But hey, you know what? Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about because fucking PoE 1 exists and they've been successful, so they decide to copy it into PoE 2 and like pretend that it's not the same, but it is.
The S-tier broken build to kill the end game in the maps as fast as humanly possible, clear the pit, get through the monolith, kill Uber, Avi, and I want to do that as fast as possible. And then since I've skipped the campaign and I've skipped the end game and I'm using the bugged broken build, I'm now going to go complain that this game has no content, I'm bored, this game isn't holding my attention. We play these games with a crazy expectation. I do not envy Last Epoch, Blizzard Entertainment, Grinding Gear Games at all for what they have to deal with as far as our expectation. We expect almost
honestly, the solution is not even that hard. Make different content for different purposes. Like, if you're killing stuff too fast, make it a punishment. It's like not everywhere, right? Like, there's a specific content where that would not be a good thing to do, where you need to be more stealthy, right? Like heist, for example. But heist, you can just fucking blow everything up, teleport to the fucking thing, get in, get out, and blow everything up, and like, who gives a shit, right? You can do that in heist, like, you know, delves, blow everything up. And again, I'm talking about, like, when I say delves is like a really cool game mechanic. I think in theory it is. What it becomes is not the same as what I think it should be, right? Same as like if you copy a what do you call it? Let's say survival missions from Warframe, but like as time goes on, the monsters become stronger and there's more of them and stuff like that. So you have to kind of understand when it's time to leave, right? Like you will get overwhelmed, shit like that. That is cool. Like that is something that I would love to see. And then it's like you have to balance out blowing stuff up and some tankiness to like maybe go longer, right? Maybe you have like a build that is just literally immortal, but you're not just blowing everything up. Maybe you can work on that, you know? There's so many things that's like you can do. You can have the speedy ones where you just like, here's the target, just go and annihilate it, right? And just fucking zoom through everything and blow everything up, right? You can have maybe like a treasure hunt puzzle in like a monolith. There's so many things you can do that like will make people develop different builds that are more appropriate, right? The reason, for example, I love Warframe is because there's not a lot of one build does all kind of thing, right? You have your speed builds, like, I mean, you have Titania that can do everything, right? But it's like, I can't take Excalibur to everything. Like, it's just not, I mean, you can, but it's not as efficient, right? So I have to make a Gauss, I have to make a Vault, I have to make you can make Titania, you're good, right? I have my Protea for defense missions, for example, right? What do you call it? I have Ivara for my spy missions because it's kind of like great, or like your Wukong for spy missions, right? But I don't want to bring my Ivara to a exterminate. I don't want to bring my Ivara to what do you call it? What's it called? Defense missions, right? You can do it, but like, do you want to? It's not as efficient. So that's what I'm expecting from RPGs. Diversity of content that would create diversity of builds. Right now, all ARPGs do the exact same thing. Go blow everything up. The faster, the better. Like, it's not interesting. It's not fun. It's fun for like a season, but it's like if I have to do it every time, like it's like what am I expecting? Like a different result of blowing everything up? It's all the same. Who cares if I do it with a death aura? Who cares if I do it with a flicker strike? Who cares if I do it with just like shooting a bunch of lasers? Or arrows, whatever. Like, it doesn't matter. It's all the same shit. Everything blows up. Like, it's not interesting.
A brand new game with all this content that hopefully we can skip every single time we have a new season or league. So I think our expectation of what they want or what we want from them is a little too high. Now, I probably should have mentioned this earlier in the video, but I follow, play, and cover all of these games. Dragonkin, Torchlight, Titan Quest, PoE, Grim Dawn, Last Epoch, Diablo. I have been covering and following this genre for years. And now the question is, how do we fix it? How do we take care of this problem? And I do have a thought.
Look at this build, right? That's all it is. You just fucking run and blow everything up. And that's all the builds, man. Play a paladin, you do the same thing. Play a Play a ranger, you do the same thing. Play a druid, you do the same thing. Like, oh, it looks a bit different, but you're essentially doing the same thing. It's not interesting when you can all the classes just do the same thing, right? It's boring.
Beginning of the video, and I'm going to say it again right now. These are just my opinions. Hey, go ahead and roast me in the comment sections if you will. Just giving you the TLDR. Now, this is my thought. 4-month seasons, it's too quick. It's too much of a turnaround time for the studios. They cannot hit their deadlines. These live service games are way harder to make than probably we think, and it seems like more often than not now they're just not getting it done. My solution is, one, I think they need to communicate more so they're not dropping on top of each other. Literally, Diablo 4 and PoE 2 are launching their seasons 14 hours apart.
The reason I'm looking at this build, I'm like, oh, it looks kind of fun. That's why.
But I think we should move the standard in the industry to 6-month seasons. I think we should get 2 seasons.
Yeah, now that it's so slow, like it's not as fun. the very fast teleport, I was like, oh, that looks kind of fun actually.
A year from these live service games. I'm sorry, and in PoE,
I love mobility. I like mobility. Mobility is my poison in ARPGs. It is. I love mobility. Okay, but that doesn't mean that what I said before is not the same. Like it's like I enjoy mobility, sure, but I still want other game modes where I don't have to be as mobile, that I can try and theorize a different build. Of course, you would need armories for this, and like you need like talent swapping, which by the way, something you can offer in the store. Like a memory crystal that remembers your talents, and then when you click it, it would shift to them. It would still cost you gold to do that, like the gold it would cost you to switch. But that would be a cool thing to add.
Instead of 4 months, that gives them more development time. That's more polish. That's bigger updates. That's more time to develop. And again, in a world where we've got Titan Quest 2, Torchlight, PoE 1, PoE 2, Diablo 3, Diablo 4, Dragonkin, Last Epoch, and that doesn't even include all the AAA titles when we get like a Space Marine or an Elden Ring. Like there is so many games.
Also, remember when I was talking about the cosmetics at the beginning of this video? You can see the cosmetics here. Look how cool this looks. This is one of the only cosmetics in the game that you can actually see it when you're playing.
That I don't know if we need the live service every 4 months. So by moving it to 6 months, the updates will be better. They'll be able to hit their expectations. It's not going to be as hard on the studio, and then we'll get these big, beefy updates. I think 6 months is the key. And if you want to take that one step further, if it's possible, it is a 6-month league or season with a mid-cycle refresh every time at 3 months. Or they add a couple uniques, they put in a mini event or something like that. So for the people that are really grinding out these leagues, you'll have something to come back to halfway through the league or season. I think that's the solution. I've already pitched that to Last Epoch, that I think they should move to 6-month leagues, because that way it's going to be easier to time with all the competition. And again, they will hit their goals on what they are trying to put out there. But yeah, that's the video. Right now, all 3 games are burning. I want to know your opinion in the comment section. Is this overblown?
If anything, I would say 5 months, not 6 months, because that means every other season is hitting a season with somebody. But if you do 5 months, it's like every 4 seasons you're gonna hit with somebody, so it's a bit better.
Last Epoch's cooked. They're all cooked, or is everything fine? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please like, share, and subscribe if you think I've earned it. Don't forget to check out my new website, actionrpg.com. We got leveling.
Yes, I like your video, Aaron. Good video. Yeah, I think I said everything there is to say. I'm waiting for Norris for the Wicked to get an update. I wonder where they are at, because right now the end game is kind of non-existent. There's not much to do once you clear the game once. So yeah, we'll see what happens.